I think it threw off our flow a little bit. I think we hung tight for most of the half. They just went on a stretch there right at the end. Maybe we got a little tired, and we had some people that maybe weren't as aggressive to the ball as we needed to be. And maybe that's something that AC and Kyle would have brought if they were out there. So it's always key when you have to sit two of your starters for the majority of the half, or not majority of the half, but in key moments when they're making a run, and then maybe if they're in the game, they don't make that run and we continue on. Their length, and I think they do a good job of changing defenses and bring people from different angles. I mean, they're definitely always trying to disrupt you so that you can't get in a rhythm or get in a flow of what you want to do offensively. So we knew that going into it. We just weren't quite as sharp as we needed to be. And, we've got to be able to get our head up and find the open people. But you also have to want the ball. I think that's part of it, too. When things get tough or the heat gets on, you got to make sure that you've got people out there that really want the ball. I think we've got to play harder than they do. We got to play harder than they do. I think we've got to get on the glass a little bit more. I think we've got to execute what we were planning on doing. I think we got ourselves out of whack a little bit, and it's to their credit, but we've got to make sure we get back to what we do well and get the ball moving, especially when they switch back and forth from man into zone. But, some of it was, again, their pressure. I thought we had some good adjustments at halftime. They hit some shots to start the half. We definitely have to do a better job defensively, cutting off their penetration. And that was something I thought we did a good job in the first half, took some charges. And in the second half, we weren't quite as willing to do that. So that's going to be a key factor tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. I mean, Kai's one of those players that gives us a lot of different things. And I think it is important to have her on the court. I think one of her fouls, she just wasn't ready. And that's something for her that we've talked about a little bit, like always staying ready, because if you're reactive against a good player, you get those fouls. And I think for her, that's something that she's got to continue to key in on, because her fouls were little things that I think she could have controlled a little bit better. And the same thing with Amir. I think she just got tangled up with number 30 a couple of times, and unfortunately the call went against us. But it's just one of those things. And when it's physical, sometimes the calls are going to go maybe to the more physical team. And so that's something that we've got to bring tomorrow is our physicality, but bring our toughness.